and today I will be performing a monologue I have cobbled together from Act 2, Scene 1 of Much Ado About Nothing. In this scene, Beatrice is railing against everyone's efforts to bring her together with some young man or other. She is determined to remain an old maid. Little does she know that she ends up getting together with Benedict at the end. You have seen the monologue previously, presumably. Indeed, well, many of you will have. So, I give you that vivacious, entertaining, brilliant, arguably the best heroine in the history of heroines, Beatrice. How tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I'm heartburned an hour after. He were an excellent man that were made just in the midway between him and Benedict. The one is too much like an image and says nothing. The other is too much like my lady's eldest son, ever more tattling. Then, put half of Signor Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and half of Count John's melancholy in Signor Benedict's face. With a good leg and a good foot, uncle, and money enough in his purse. Ha! Such a man would win any woman in the world, if he could get her goodwill. Too cursed? I shall lessen God's sending that way. For God, it is said, sends a cursed cow short horns. But to a cow too cursed, he sends none. Just as he sent me no husband, with the which blessing I am down upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I'd rather lie in the bullen. What? Light upon a husband that hath no beard? What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman. No, uncle. He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man, and he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him. Therefore I will take sixpence in earnest of the bear ward, and lead his apes into hell. No, but to the gate, and there will the devil meet me, like an old cuckold, with horns on his head, and say, "Get you to heaven, Beatrice, get you to heaven. Here's no place for you maids." So deliver I up my apes, and away to St. Peter's for the heavens. He shows me where the bachelors sit, and there live we as merry as the day is long. Yes, faith, it is my cousin's duty to make curtsy and say, "Father, as it please you." Yet, for all that, cousin, let him be a handsome fellow. Else, make another curtsy and say, "Father, as it please me." No, not till God make men of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered by a piece of valiant dust? To make an account of her life to a clod, a wayward marl? No, uncle, I will none. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly I hold it a sin to match in my kindred. The fault be in the music, cousin, if you be not wooed in good time. If the prince be too important, tell him that there is a measure in everything, and so dance out the answer. For hear me, hero. Wooing, wedding, and repenting is but a Scotch jig, a measure, and a syncopace. The first suit is hot and hasty, like a Scotch jig. The wedding, mannerly modest as a measure, full of state and ancientry. And then comes the repentance, and with his bad legs falls into the syncopace until he sink into his grave. I have a good eye, uncle. I can see a church by daylight,